Good morning class. Today we discuss chapter number 4, chemical kinetics. Before starting this chapter, now let us consider what is chemical kinetics. Student, chemical kinetics is a branch of chemistry that deals with the rate of chemical reaction and their mechanism. I repeat again, chemical kinetics is a branch of chemistry that deals with the rate of chemical reaction and their mechanism. Now, let us discuss rate of chemical reaction. Rate of chemical reaction may be defined as the change in concentration of reactant or product per unit time. I repeat again. Rate of chemical reaction is defined as the change in concentration of reactant or product per unit time. Its unit is mole per liter per second. Here, rate of chemical reaction is equals to minus change in concentration of reactant upon time taken or you can write rate of chemical reaction as change in concentration of products upon time taken. The unit of rate of chemical reaction is mole per liter per second. Here the negative sign implies that the concentration of reactant decreases with respect to time. For more clarification, let us draw a graph between the concentration versus time. For reactant, we obtain graph of like this type, that is the concentration of reactant decreases while product increases. It is for product and this for reactants. Concentration of reactant decreases, that's why we put here negative sign in concentration of change of reactant, but here the positive sign because the concentration of product increases with respect to time. So it is clear rate of chemical reaction. I repeat again, rate of chemical reaction is defined as a change in concentration of reactant or product per unit time. SI unit is mole per liter per second. Now let us discuss, suppose we have a reaction A moles of A when combined with B moles of B produce X moles of X plus Y moles of Y. For this reaction, the rate of the reaction may be expressed as rate is equals to minus change in concentration of A divided by stoichiometric coefficient small a into delta T. Why we put negative sign here? Because the concentration of reactant decreases with respect to time. Similarly, it may be equal to change in concentration of B upon B into delta T. Also, it is equal to change in concentration of X into delta T, or it may be equal to change in concentration of Y upon Y into delta T. So in general, we can represent rate of reaction with the help of with this manner. Now let us discuss instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate means the rate of reaction at any instant of time. I repeat again, the rate of reaction at any instant of time means very short duration of time. The rate of reaction at very short duration of time is said to be instantaneous rate of reaction. Suppose we have a reaction, A moles of A combines with B moles of B gives X moles of X plus Y moles of Y. For this reaction, the instantaneous rate of reaction may be expressed as minus change in concentration of A upon A into dt is equal to change in concentration of B upon B into dt, or it may be equal to change in concentration of X upon X into dt, change in concentration of Y upon Y into dt. Here delta indicate large change while the small d indicate small change. I repeat again, delta indicate large change, small d indicate very short small change. So instantaneous rate of reaction is defined as the rate of chemical reaction at instant of time, that is very short duration of time. Now let us discuss factor affecting rate of chemical reaction. Student, there are 5 factors which affect the rate of chemical reaction. Number first is the concentration of reactant. More the concentration of reactant, more will be the rate of reaction. Number 2, temperature. It has been observed on increment in temperature, rate of chemical reaction increases because large number of molecules collide simultaneously. Number third, surface area. Smaller the particle size, larger the surface area, hence more will be the rate of chemical reaction. I repeat again, smaller the particle size, larger the surface area, hence more will be the rate of chemical reaction. Number 4, presence of light. Some chemical reaction take place in presence of light, so called photochemical reaction. Example, photosynthesis. And number 5th is catalyst. Rate of chemical reaction is generally directly proportional to catalyst. Since catalysts provide an alternative pathway for completing the reaction by lowering the activation energy of reactant. For systematic study, now let us discuss the variation of catalyst in the reaction with the help of a simplest graph. Suppose we are plotting the graph between the energy and the progress of reaction. We will obtain this type of graph. This type of graph is obtained when there is no catalyst. If we introduce catalyst, the graph we obtain like this type. So it is the reaction path without catalyst. It is the reaction path without catalyst, and a dotted line show reaction path with catalyst. So it is clear that catalyst provide an alternative pathway for completing the reaction by decreasing the activation energy of reactant. Activation energy is the energy required to form intermediate. Here we notice the activation energy decreases, thus the speed of reaction increases. Now let us discuss rate law. Let us discuss rate law or rate expression. The equation which relate rate of chemical reaction to the concentration of reactant. I repeat again, the equation which relate rate of reaction to the concentration of reactant is said to be rate law or rate expression. Suppose we have equation A moles of A which combines with B moles of B to gives product. This reaction, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of A raised to power x into B raised to power y. Here small x and small y are stoichiometric coefficient which may or may not be equal to small a and small b. On removing proportionality sign, assign some constant, say k. Here k is the velocity constant. So it is the rate law or rate expression for the given reaction. Now let us discuss order of chemical reaction. Let us discuss order of reaction is defined as the sum of concentration of power in rate law expression. Suppose we are adding x and y in this rate law expression, then we will get an order of this reaction. So suppose we have a reaction A moles of A plus B moles of B gives product, and we wish to express the order of this reaction. First we write the rate law for this reaction. Suppose this is given as like this manner, then the order of reaction is represented by small n is equal to x plus y. That is, order of reaction is defined as the sum of concentration, sum of the power of concentration of reactant in rate law expression. It should be noted order of reaction may be 0, 1, 2, 3 or even maybe in fraction. Now it is an important note. Suppose rate is equals to K concentration of A raised to power n. We have a unit of rate, it is mole per liter per second. We wish to calculate what is the unit of K, but we know that concentration is mole per liter raised to power n. Now, transposing like term to one side, mole per liter 1 minus n second inverse. With the help of this expression, we can determine the unit of rate constant for various order reaction. Suppose the reaction is of a zero order. For zero order reaction, the value of n is equals to 0. Put here, we get the unit of K, it is mole per liter per second. For first order reaction, we put the value of n is equal to 1 in this equation. We get the unit of K, it is second inverse. For second order reaction, we put n is equals to 2 in this equation. We get K is equals to liter per mole second inverse. For third order reaction, we also calculate the unit of K, it is liter square mole raised to power minus 2 second inverse. So with the help of this expression, we can determine the unit of K for various order reactions. Now let us discuss elementary reaction. Student, those chemical reaction which take place only in one step are said to be elementary reaction, while those chemical reaction which take place in more than one step are said to be complex reaction. Now let us the important term molecularity of reaction. Student, the number of reacting species, that is atom, ion or molecule, which must collide simultaneously in order to bring about a chemical change is said to be a molecularity. Molecularity is meant only for elementary reaction. It has no significance for complex reaction. Suppose we have a reaction H2G plus Cl2G gives 2HClG. We have to calculate molecularity of the reaction. So molecularity is the sum of the reacting species. It is 1 mole of H2 and 1 mole of Cl2 participate. So molecularity comes out to be 2. Similarly, for N2 plus 3H2 gas gives ammonia gas, the molecularity of reaction may be calculated as molecularity is equal to 1 mole of nitrogen, 3 mole of hydrogen, thus the molecularity comes out to be 4. It should be noted reaction of higher order less in number because the chance of colliding large number of molecules simultaneously is rare. I repeat again, reaction of higher order are less in number because the chance of colliding large number of chemical species is very rare. Thank you very much.